The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is a fantastic game that is coming out this September. Wowies, this game is phenomenal. It looks so awesome. You're able to go around Hyrule, and instead of playing as Link, because Link has disappeared once more. Yeah, anyways, you're able to play as Zelda. And following the routes of Tears of the Kingdom, they allowed you to essentially build whatever you want. If you want to take 500 beds and just stack them up to each other and make like a stairway to heaven, you can do that. It's your game. You can do whatever the heck you want because, like, Zelda has pretty much transformed it into a puzzle solving game however you want. Because before Tears of the Kingdom, the games were kind of fixed into one thing. Or before Breath of the Wild, I should say. They were fixed into you doing this. You have to solve it. You gotta find your bow. You gotta shoot the bow. You gotta open up the door like that. But now, if you want to, you can build yourself a pathway straight across and then stab it with the sword. Or you can throw a bomb on it or something. Anyways, the game looks really, really awesome, and I can't wait for it in September 26th of 2024. So, can you wait for this game? I don't know. Let me know in the comments section. But there's so many things to help you in this game. You're able to find a random mysterious enemy and turn him to the light side. He's on the dark side, and hey, you turn on the light side. You're like Luke Skywalker after he defeated Darth Vader. But anyways, you take your enemy and then you turn him to your side. He fights for you and he gets rid of it. Now, there's one thing that's kind of confusing in my opinion. Will you be getting a sword, or is it just whatever enemy you capture, like a Pokemon, you can use against other enemies? I don't know if you will actually get a sword, but this is more like a puzzle solving adventure game that you can essentially turn whatever you want into your own battle item. Anyways, it's super, super cool. This game is a fantastic. I feel like it's going to be a masterpiece whenever it does come out. But now you're able to probably get to the final boss within like the first 5 seconds of the game. Because before, in about A Link to the Past or Link's Awakening, you had to follow a set path. You had to get the strong gauntlets to get to the mountain. You had to get a sword, the master sword, whatever, to get to break the barrier and stuff. Anyways, it's a really, really cool game. Now, it looks a lot like Link's Awakening because of the art style, and that's fine. The art style for Link's Awakening on Switch was fantastic. It was so beautiful. I love that art style. And now that they re-changed it and put it back into this game, it's super cool. You got a little pet helping you, and he gives you his staff because he's full of the Triforce energy. And you gotta save the day as Zelda. You gotta save Link. I wonder how the story of this game is gonna go. Is it gonna be like, oh, Link has turned to the dark side. This is where Dark Link comes in, and then you have to save him with all your little pets. You got the Triforce and stuff, and you get to turn Link into a good guy again because he's full of this dark energy. The dark Triforce has corrupted him. Maybe this is what you do in this game. Maybe you have to find Link somehow because he's turned into Dark Link. The Dark Man has kept him evil. Anyways, the void in this game looks really cool. It seems like there's kind of like a dark world. You're going to be able to go from the light world to the dark world, because if we see in one scene, there was a boat and you were able to put floating water blocks, and it doesn't look like the ground ever ends, so it kind of looks like the void. So I feel like it's going to be something like The Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds, because how you were able to take the bracelet and go in between worlds. There was the dark world, how it's all shattered everywhere, and you could only go at a certain amount of places without finding the other entrance area from the light world to the dark world. It's probably going to be something similar to that. You're probably going to have to collect things. Maybe it's going to be something like you don't have the full Triforce. You're not all powered up yet. You have to go and collect the shards from the Triforce, maybe 9 shards like Wind Waker. maybe they're bringing things like that, hinting at different games that they're working on. I feel like this game will probably bring a lot of innovation to the series, which by the looks of the trailer, it already does. Oh boy, it already does. So having the staff essentially allows you, once you get it, however you do get it, but once you get it, it essentially allows you to pretty much play the game however you want. If you want to build a waterfall and climb up the waterfall, you can do that. If you want to take a bed and stack it up on top of a thing and then make a pyramid, you can do that too. It's your game and you can do essentially anything you want. I wonder if there's going to be little like barriers to stop you from going into these specific areas. Maybe you're going to need the water block to get up this higher mountain because you can't build more than one bed, or you can't build more than 10 beds on top of each other. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe there's going to be barriers that's going to stop you from doing something like that. But besides that, that's a really cool idea for a game. And I'm really excited to be able to play this game. Taking things, enemies, transforming them into good to fight you. That's really cool. I wonder how you're going to be able to get the enemy. Is it going to be however you defeat it? How you even defeat it once? If you don't have a sword, maybe you'll get a sword. Maybe the staff does damage. Maybe you have to get the Triforce before you could get enemies or something. Maybe it's all this. It's all a question. It's all a mystery. Hopefully, the game turns out a masterpiece. There's even a Switch Lite that's going to release with it. Oh boy. Once the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out, I bet this Switch Lite here will be worth some money. If you're a collector, an avid collector about Nintendo Switch systems, hey, maybe it's worth picking this one. I don't know. Maybe you keep it in a box or something. It may be worth picking it up because whatever happened to the 3DS game or the 3DS Zelda ones like this are worth over $1,000, and that's crazy. Anyways, what do you think about this? Do you think that The Legend of Zelda, playing as Zelda, is better? Do you think it's really cool how they're taking kind of an aspect of Tears of the Kingdom and transforming it into whatever? Do you think it's cool how you're able to pick up different items and turn them into whatever? I don't know. Let me know. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And with that being said, see you in the next one.